Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I am Internal42, and today this is the second version of my development log for my FMP. So, something different is going to happen with this video slightly, because last time it was just my voice. Completely forgot to put music in like I was going to. And not only that, but when tutor saw it and was sat watching it in front of me and had it going out through the speakers, I slightly died inside. Only because I hate my voice when other people are listening to it with me in the room. Or if I can hear it at all when other people are watching it. Don't know why it happens, and I hate it. Not only that, but apparently when I'm recording, everything I come up with in my head goes away and I suddenly feel slightly more shy than I should. Not really have the English, I can't talk anymore. Right, shouldn't happen that much, but anyway, different thing that's happening with this one. It's pretty much self-explanatory because it's happened with majority of my other videos, and that is, wait for it, webcam. I'm magic, aren't I? Yes, I'm a wizard. So, to be honest, webcam doesn't really matter that much because half of it's going to be gone. Nobody really cares about seeing my face. I just love torturing myself even more when people watch my stuff because I love seeing the sadness and all that sort of stuff in my face. But it's fine because I am slightly sadistic and love torturing myself. Hence why I love giving myself big projects to do. Isn't that lovely? High five. Oh, yes. But, anyway, so, this video gotta be split up into 3 segments. 1, a time-lapse. That's the first segment. But that time-lapse is going to be of the modelling stuff I said I was going to do. Not all of it, just the bit I did before I did some more work, which then I will go into explaining and merging my webcam with other things. So, fancy wheelie hands that are like lagging because the webcam's terrible. I need to get a better one, but I don't have the money because I'm saving up to get a laptop, of which will probably come with a better webcam than the one I'm currently using. Not gonna lie, it's pretty bad. But, forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, third segment. That is going to be time-lapse once again. This time with everything after the stuff I have to talk about, because otherwise if I show this at the same time as doing the first segment, everyone's going to be confused on what the bloody hell's going on. They're just going to be like, oh, suddenly this thing's happening. Why? Because I wanted it to. So yeah, pretty much second time-lapse area is going to be explained by the second section where I talk about stuff and all that sort of thing. But yeah, anyway, on with the time-lapse before I end up making this video way too long. So, I've been working on AI. Yes, that's what I've been doing. AI. Now, the AI I've done is pretty much just almost everything to do with what the tutorial had going for it. Few adjustments here and there just to suit my needs. So, for example, like I made the animation blueprint myself using the animations they had because I didn't want to replace the my character with the animation blueprint thing, and I didn't want to have to redo all the stuff that I'd already implemented into the AI character, even though it was a small piece of code that I had, but I really just couldn't be bothered to do any more of it. Do it again, so I just thought it'd be easier to do an animation blueprint. Also, it gave me the chance to learn how to use it, which I somewhat did. I got the gist, and it was actually pretty good. It works, that's the main point, and it switches between the animations well enough. It's just obviously because the jumping animation is different from how it's supposed to be on the thing, so in the default FPS, it's got like its own set of animations, and the animations for, well, no, it's not the FPS, it's the third person shooter, which I was trying to base it off of and then realized I shouldn't. Its jumping mechanic is split up into 3 different animations. You've got the jump start, the kind of in-air sort of thing, and then the land, of which I only had one thing, which was just jump, and that was it. So jump from stand or jump from jog. And basically, if the AI character starts falling in the air when you spawn in the game, it's doing the jumping animation and is being really weird. So it's like in the air, just like and falling down like really quickly. So it's just like odd. But it doesn't do that now because I've placed them on the ground, because I had this weird thing with the nav mesh where it for some reason would remove the nav mesh where the character was placed. And from what I know, I believe it was because of the cube that was part of the enemy. But now the cube is gone and replaced with a mesh, which was already implemented, so it's set up so it doesn't disrupt a nav mesh. I've kind of just got a good thing, and it's fine. It's not messed up or anything. It's perfect. So yeah. And the other thing, pretty much I've made it so the AI can shoot you with bullets rather than just, hey, I shot you with my laser thing that instantly hurts you and is guaranteed a one-shot. Well, not a guaranteed a one-shot, but guaranteed to hit because it's hit scan and you can't dodge it. So it's just like, oh, it's hit me, I've lost health. But if it's bullets, it's, oh, bullet, dodge out the way, oh, I've not lost health. Even though I still managed to fail, because when you kill the enemy, it doesn't actually kill them at the moment. It turns them into a ragdoll that flails around everywhere and has a spasm. And let's just say, I put it up on YouTube, and yeah, those 2 videos really, really weird. I'm not gonna lie, it's quite funny, the things that happen to them. For example, being stuck in the ceiling and being jammed in the floor and having a spaz attack, flailing around everywhere with a really angry face on because it could see me still. And obviously this was before I implemented them being able to shoot. When I implemented them being able to shoot, they basically shot, launched themselves in the air because they hit themselves with their own bullet, and then they'd kind of just land again and then shoot again, and it would just be an endless loop of them flying everywhere until they finally like lose sight of me somehow. It's very weird, but obviously I find it quite funny, and I am going to try and disable the whole movement stuff because I think that's the reason why it's doing the thing it's doing. And on top of that, disabling them being able to shoot will help as well, so they will just not know you exist and they'll just be dead forever. So I'll probably make a state in the AI thing that is state of dead. When you're dead, you do nothing. You just have a really just dead face on, which I'm probably going to make like the classic cross-eyed with a straight mouth and the tongue poking out, just like that sort of thing. I'm probably going to do for their face, just because I think it's good to give the character some personality while I'm doing stuff, so they're not just really boring and just terrible. Not only that, but yeah, the AI is close to finishing. I've only got a few more tutorials to do. I've just got to follow through them and be like, oh, this happens, oh, this happens, oh, this happens, oh, there we go, I've done it. And then I've just got to add all my own features in, which by the end of it I should have the gist, because I'm so close to getting everything that's going on. I've got to change a load of the features, like removing the whole wonder state when they're idle and make it so that they're basically still all the time, and then I can activate them to do things when I want them to. So like I could set up like a certain character to just explode a wall and walk through and start attacking you. All I have to do for that is set a trigger box so that when you're in the room it plays a cutscene sort of thing and the wall explodes and they walk through the wall and stuff happens. Hopefully I could do it. Hopefully it's good. And not only that, but if I manage to get a table model in, I want to make it so the table is flung at the player, the table then shatters, therefore making a pair of glasses fall on the floor that were on your face and be smashed. So then it gives an excuse for the character to be mad and do some really like awesome like sort of thing, but not have any hands, because I'm not going to have time to implement a proper first person model. That would not look weird, because it's going to be really weird if you have a low poly arm in front of you. It's basically going to look like a slightly high-res Minecraft, which I don't want, because that would be really weird. Yeah, so that's pretty much everything that's gone on. I mean, yeah. So obviously the reason I say this is because in the next segment, even though it's still me modelling stuff to do with my thing, like finishing off building up the level, building up some like proper versions of the walls rather than the modular design, because I realised the modular design is quite bad in Unreal, because for some reason Unreal hates it when you put multiple parts together, because it will make a shadow outline around the bloody wall. So I'm just there with all these wall textures and they've all just got like lines between them all, and not only that, but the bloody thing is the textures are misaligned, so it's better to just have one whole wall thing, so then I'm not going to misalign the textures. Of which also as well, I'm going to make sure that the walls are basically a flat plane in the end, so I'm going to delete all of the outsides of the walls and just make it so it's just the inside that you could see, so then when I model the other parts of the halls and stuff, I don't end up with like weirdness going on with overlapping models and stuff like that. So I just have flat plane, then flat plane, then flat plane, because then it would be easier. But I'm still going to model it out of cubes, because it's easier to model it from cubes and then delete the faces afterwards, because that's an intelligent thing to do. Anyway, before I ramble on too much, going on with the next time lapse. This video is actually longer than the other one, which is a surprise to me. So anyway, yeah, that'll be it from me today. Laters.